Was very shocked to hear the news. Still very shocked, to be honest. Uh, all the all the players and the coaching staff wore this black armband in his memory today. Dino was a great man. He was a very positive man. Never a dull moment when he was in the room. At most professional, very dependable, and a producer's dream to have to work with. Uh, him and Scott Styris were the other heart and soul of the select dugout, and without him, uh, it's a big ask for anyone to fill his role. Those two literally built the show over the last 3 years and made it a very consumable, exciting new format. Not just that, one of the things about Dino was he was always up for any challenge, be it KPL, TNPL, grassroots leagues, doing weird interviews. He would do anything. You could ask him to wear a veshti, go to a temple, uh, go to a restaurant, eat some local cuisine. Then later on, he would turn up, do the pitch report, do the toss, and be the first commentator in the box. He was extremely dependable for any producer and great man to learn from. He's been in broadcast for so many years, and for a lot of us young people and the people who has been working with Star, there's so much to learn from his work ethic and his professionalism, how he is as a person, and what a joy it was for us to work with him and be with him. A lovely man. And what actually stood out is he was always ahead of his time. Even now, he would watch a game, you would sit and watch a game with him, and he would tell you two or three things that you've never thought of. And for a person who's been in cricket for so long, he would manage to come up with something new, almost every time that he watches a game. And that's how far ahead of his time he was. And a lot of us young people don't know how good he was as a cricketer, as a batsman. He was ahead of his time there as well. As a he was one of the best. If you had to compare eras, he's still one of the best ODI batsmen, far ahead of his time. He embraced new challenges. He was part of the ICL before the IPL. I think he was part of the T10 in some way as well. He, went to Afghanistan, coached there as well. He would take any challenge because, he would actually enjoy it, and he would try and make a difference everywhere. He's loved by the players. He's loved by his peers. Uh, he is loved by the people who have managed to work with him. The world is much poorer place without him there. Rest in peace, Dino.
Well, it's a sad day for all of us in the cricketing world. We used to love Dean Jones. He was one of my personal favorite while growing up. His style of one-day batting and fielding made me admire him a lot. I think he revolutionized. We all know that he revolutionized one-day cricket with his brilliant running between the wickets, converting ones into twos, twos into threes in those big Australian grounds. His exceptional fielding abilities, and then more than that, I also remember he was pretty good. We all know he was good using his feet against the spinners, but he could also do the same thing against fast bowlers like Wasim Akram, Imran Khan, uh, Marshall, Curtly Ambrose, Hadley. So he was way ahead of times in terms of how he used to bat in one day cricket and also how he used to approach one day cricket. So, and all of this admiration made me chase after his footages and clips, which was very scarce in those days, except what I used to watch in Pranav Roy's World This Week. Then later, Channel 9 came up with a documentary, Dino Hits and Misses, which was really well made, actually, I thought. And I learned a lot and got more perspective about Dino. And then I also wanted to get a similar bat like what Dean Jones had back in those days. So finally, I got hold of one of his Kookaburra bat, which is very similar to what he used to play. So these are some prized possessions I have and some happy memories. But the legacy that he has left is pretty big, and I think he's a legend in his own way, and many happy memories. So thank you, Dean.
Well, good evening, everyone. It's a very sad note on which I am recording this video. We just got to know about the passing of Dean Jones, who's been one of the legendary broadcasters for cricket in general. We all know him off late through Star Sports Select Dugout, and also he has been there. He's also been a coach in PSL for Islamabad United. So he's been a PSL winning coach, and through his playing days, he's had a prolific record of playing for Australia. The most memorable one being the double hundred in the Tide Test. So definitely, it's a big loss for cricket, and the cricket world will take some time to come to terms. Even as I'm recording this, I still can't believe that he is no more. May his family have the strength. Thank you.
24th September 2020, Dean Jones left us, unfortunately. Just heard him yesterday. His commentary, wow, his banter with Scott Stylish, Scott today was out of words. Feeling really little uncomfortable. Never imagined that he will leave us so early. He was only 59 years old. One of the best Australian ODI batsmen from his time during 80s and 90s earlys. His batting style has been followed up by Devin Martin, Ricky Ponting, and so. We'll miss you. We'll miss you, Dino, in commentary box. Rest in peace, wherever you are. Om Shanti. Dean Jones. Om Shanti.
Hi, my name is Abhinav, and hearing about the death of Dean Jones, it made me reminiscent quite a few things about the great man. And the one memory that I have of him is him on broadcast at times wearing a graduation like robe, in cap that one wears at graduation ceremonies. Then on a having a blackboard and a cane, explaining about various tactics and all that a team needs to adopt for a game. In that Professor Dino avatar that we had all grown up watching him as in the broadcasting box. So it's a sad day. I mean, that's the one memory that I have of that great man. So we'll miss you, Professor Dino. Thank you.
Well, it is really sad to hear the shocking news of passing away of Dean Jones. And I mean, growing up, Dean Jones was Dean Jones can be said to be the first prototype modern white ball player. And memories are a funny thing, but growing up, some of the fond memories that I have of Australian cricket involve Dean Jones wearing that gloss over his lips and running hard between the wickets. Excellent fielder, flamboyant, hitting aerial shots, creative, innovative, things that were way ahead of his time. And so, to that extent, this news is shocking. And while people of current generation may know him from his commentating avatar, but he was much more than that. And connoisseurs of cricket will also recall his the Chennai Test and the Tide Test match and his 210. So overall, losing Dean Jones is a massive blow to the cricketing fraternity.